Welcome to Morning Message for Saturday, April the 24th. A few years ago, we went on a family holiday to Ottawa and spent a really wonderful week in Ottawa. Really enjoyed it. And we drove there and drove back. On the way back, we stopped in Hull for the night. The hotel that we stayed at boasted a swimming pool. It wasn't much of a swimming pool. In fact, I would say it wasn't that much larger than a hot tub. But we promised the kids that they would have an opportunity to go swimming, so we took them to this little pool, and other families joined us. So there might have been 2 or 3 other families there at the same time, and of course, it's such a small pool. You end up having a conversation with the other families. So Teresa and I had a wonderful conversation going on with this other couple, very enjoyable. And eventually it came around to the question, what do you do? In fact, I was surprised that it had taken so long for us to finally get to that question. What do you do? So Teresa gets to say that she's a social worker. I get to say that I'm an Anglican priest, and what happened next was exactly what we expected to happen. The other couple got up out of the pool, dried their kids off, and left with hardly a goodbye. That's not the first time that's happened to me. It's happened many times. In fact, as soon as I let people know, strangers know what I do, they want to get away. And perhaps there's some good reason for that. I'm not sure. Well, I am sure. There probably really is good reason for that. But I have my calendar here. So April the 24th is a day when the Anglican Church remembers martyrs of the 21st century. It's really quite remarkable when you think about the numbers of people who were killed in the 20th century because of their faith in Jesus Christ. This isn't because these were people who were trying to impose their faith on someone else or running roughshod in another country or something like that. These were faithful Christian people who were put to death for one reason only, and that's because they believed in Jesus Christ. Various governments, various countries around the world did this. So if some guy decides to leave my presence because he discovers who I am, that's not a terribly onerous thing for me. In fact, it's relatively easy. I get the pool to myself then, right? So when I think about that kind of hardship compared to people losing their life because of their faith in Jesus Christ, it's really remarkable. I mean, we're talking in the millions and millions of people in the 20th century under various regimes around the world who were persecuted because of their faith. So we take a moment today to remember them, to remember that our faith is important to us. And we remember just how lucky we are to live in a country where it's okay to be Christian, where it's okay to proclaim a whole variety of faiths, that we can find a way to live together in peace, hopefully in peace. And we don't need to worry about being arrested, put in prison, and killed without a trial, being martyred without a trial, just because of the faith that we proclaim. We are tremendously lucky in this country, but not everybody is quite so fortunate as us. And it becomes incumbent upon us to look for religious freedom for people, regardless of what their faith is, all around the world, and to work for that kind of justice in this world today. That's all I wanted to draw our attention to today, is the tremendous sacrifice that people have been forced to make because of their faith in Jesus Christ. We remember them, and we commit ourselves to working for justice everywhere. God bless. Amen.